I don't think anybody's gonna pop into the stream today, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start streaming now. Boom. Scrub a dub dub, baby. Oh god, it's this stage. I gotta have to turn down the volume on my end again. Oh, I don't. That's weird. Oh well. Alright. I'll stop it, I'll stop it. Nice. I don't even know if my microphone, hold on. I don't know if my microphone is picking me up. It is. Okay, good. Good. Sorry. I'm a little stressed out, tired, not thinking things through. Stress is, of course, because of work, because I feel like I'm the only person who does anything. I know that's not true, because the other person who does anything also feels like she's one of the only people who does anything. Except me. They'll all admit that I'm one of the people who does things. And that I appreciate that, because I definitely am one of the people who does stuff at work. There's a question for you, chat. You ever just been one of the people who does stuff at your work? Haha. What the heck? Okay. Wonderful. No, 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 don't step out of the car, please. It's dangerous out there. Oh, that's right. This is something I was gonna say. So, my younger brother has been streaming on Saturday and Sunday. He's been playing Half-Life 2 in Gary's mod, where he gets, like, shrunk. And I've come up with an incredible revelation for how he could brand this stream that he's been doing. Chibi Robo, but it's Half-Life 2. He could and should do that. And also, he should change his skin because he's Renamon for some reason, and apparently changing from Renamon makes it crash. He should try harder to get not Renamon, and he should change to a Chibi Robo skin. Because I've been playing a lot of Chibi Robo, and it's one of the greatest games I've ever played. There we go. Alright, that was the wrong button. You ever just press the wrong button, chat? I do that shit all the fucking time. Well, there's a thing though that I want to say. I'm excited. I just got my first DMG style Game Boy. Like, I'd only ever seen one before. I don't think the kid who had it, this is back when I was in kindergarten, I sat next to a kid on the bus who had a DMG Game Boy, and I don't think he let me play it, but he definitely did. He was definitely fine with me watching him play Pokemon. Because Pokemon had just come out at this time, and I was sitting next to this kid on the bus, and he was playing Pokemon, and I was enamored. I was like, wow, this is incredible. To think something like this in the palm of your hands. I think a young version of me would have lost their fucking mind at how games ended up. It wasn't even too long after that that my older brother decided that he was gonna buy a PS1. Because he went to a friend's house and that friend had a PS1 and he just loved Final Fantasy VII. And he bought the PS1. Interestingly, he did not buy Final Fantasy VII when he got it. He got Final Fantasy VII later. What he bought with it was another great game, Legend of Dragoon. And it's like, wow. Kind of weird that Sony, like, has all these series that they aren't doing anything with. Like, I completely forgot until I was listening to a podcast earlier that Parappa the Rapper is 100% owned by Sony. Like, the reason we haven't had a new Parappa the Rapper game is not because, like, oh, the company that owns it went under. Because they're still doing a lot of stuff, like, non-video game stuff with Parappa in Japan. And it's like, is his video game series not popular, or is it just that, like, they make more money off of other things? I'm gonna go ahead and just move this guy over here and clean the faceplate right now. Because I feel like cleaning a faceplate. Wowee. Like, apparently Parappa is still pretty big in Japan, and it's like, why haven't they released another Parappa game? Like, I understand, like, if they would make it Japan only, but, like, they haven't even done that. Sony's a big Japanese corporation. They could do whatever the fuck they want in Japan. I mean, like, that also reminds me, I am pretty cheesed off about something I learned recently. Chibi Robo's Japan-only DS sequel. Why is the sequel Japan only? Bring it here. Bring the first game to modern consoles here. Bring it to Switch. Nintendo, I know you have the rights to Chibi Robo. Release him to the world. Everyone needs to know him and be his friend and help him fix a broken home. Like, this game's so good it almost made me cry multiple times. And I think more games should be willing to do that. Be so good they make you cry. Because sometimes a game's so bad it makes you cry. Like, I don't want to ever have to fucking play Call of Duty 3 again. Call of Duty 3 is actually fine. It's mediocre. No offense to Treyarch, they kind of make the best Call of Duties, but they also made Call of Duty 3, which is eh. And then Call of Duty in general kind of is a problem. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, chat? Call of Duty is boring. That's why we're playing games about cleaning stuff, because Call of Duty is... because Activision is unwilling to let Call of Duty be weird. Activision didn't even want Treyarch to put zombies in. But then they did, and they hid it as a secret, and it was a big hit, and they're like, ah, shit. Okay. And then they took all the credit for it. Be like, oh yeah. That was totally our idea. It's a great idea. Put in a survival mode. Oh, of course, everybody loves survival modes in their shooter games. Which a lot of people do, myself included. Like, I loved playing, what was Halo's called? I don't remember what Halo's was called. It started in ODST, and I cannot for the life of me remember its name. Oh my god, I'm blanking on this. I am losing my fucking mind. Yeah. Oh, has that ever happened to anyone else where you feel like you're gonna lose your fucking mind because you've forgotten something? Firefight! I knew it sounded like Fortnite, but I also knew it wasn't Fortnite, so I wasn't gonna say that it sounded like Fortnite. Because then people would come in and be like, oh, well, it's Fortnite. No, it's Firefight. I remember now. I'm so glad I fucking remembered the name of the goddamn survival mode in Halo. I think Reaches was fun, but also I hated it for different reasons. Oh, also I mentioned that I only remembered that Parappa the Rapper was owned by Sony because a guy said it on his podcast. Also on his podcast, he was explaining to his co-host just beat for beat the story of Unjammer Lemmy, and it's like, this is a weird thing to have in your podcast. Like, I get it's a video games podcast, but like, that's weird to just explain beat for beat the story of a video game. Whee! Dead. I died of fall damage. No, I got my Feather Falling 17 boots on. This sprayer is so much better than the earlier level one. And get all this stuff that's on the high spots. know, there's a person I follow who's been posting a lot about Borderlands recently, and you know what my opinion on Borderlands is? That the series, in order from best to worst, goes pre-sequel 2, 1, 3. And whereas pre-sequel 1 and 2 are all really close together, 3 is behind by a far margin. And this is exclusively in terms of like story and stuff. Gameplay, I would say that 3 is about, you know, it's okay. It's the same as the rest of them, more or less. Oh, come on. Mad that the game won't let me do that. Wouldn't let me move close enough. You ever just have a good time playing a game because it just sort of like clears your mind, empties your head, no thoughts, head empty? Doing no thoughts, head empty on your whole life. Just stop thinking. That's right, motherfuckers. You know, that's where it was kind of unnecessary. It wasn't even all that funny. Aha! I knew I was capable of doing this. Oh hey, it's the thing from a few streams ago. I remember that one. Again. No! Ugh, I splattered. I died. Sorry chat, I'm dead. Can't stream no more. You'll never get to see my face. 'Cause I died. was also thinking it'd be really funny if they redid Chibi Robo and that like they re-released it in HD and then had localized versions for Europe where the plugs are the same as the European plugs. That would be so stupid but so funny at the same time. And I'm gonna be real with you, I'd wager there'd be a lot of Europeans who are mad that they are not getting the original version, that they are getting an edited version for Europe. Even though the edit is just something so simple as, well, he's got a different plug. Come on, Jesus. Sorry, it's real choppy on the stream itself. I just can't, it can't not be for me to be able to play it on this stage. This stage specifically is choppy. It's not gonna not be. Talking a lot, I'm quite tired. Eyes are burning too, good God. Not because of smells or anything, I'm just like, I think it's like allergies acting up, god damn. Burn like hell, holy shit. That's right, motherfuckers. You can't hide this dirt from me. That's why the mayor of this fictional town refers to me as Dirt. No, it's not the mayor. It's my friend's dad? I think the mayor also does, though. I think they both refer to me as Dirt Finder. I think multiple characters do. But I can't remember what characters. What if Matthew Broderick's breakout hit, his character was not named, his character's last name was Wheeler? Like Joey from Yu-Gi-Oh! Additionally, consider this, chat, and friends of chat, and people who may have wandered in by accident. Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. Or no, not, sorry, I already fucked it up. Dark Souls-like game with Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters. That's my pitch. Dark Souls-like game with Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters. Like, imagine, you've gone through this whole thing. You've been fighting lots of, like, demon dudes and, like, regular guys casting spells at you. Like I've seen in that that Elden Ring, there's an area where there's a bunch of dudes casting spells. So you've gone through an area like that, and then the end of it all, depending on what difficulty you're on, there's this dude, anime ass looking dude, blue hair, purple pointy armor. It's Dark Magician. You have to fight Dark Magician at the end of some sort of like magic themed dungeon or magic themed area. I do love how when a game has a world that feels interconnected, that I'm reminded because of I'm just reminded of that because of thinking of games like Dark Souls and Bloodborne specifically, in which I've been playing off stream because, well, me streaming Bloodborne would be very boring because it's a very intense game, so I have to get thinking, and I would definitely be no face cam when I play Bloodborne. Even though even if I don't play even if I stream Bloodborne, I will not do face cam because I will be determined face the whole time. If you know what I mean, and if you don't, that means I'll be making the expression I make when I'm like super determined. Oh, part of the reason my eyes are burning is because I'm not blinking. I should remember to do that. I'm not used to having eyes. That is a joke. I am very much used to having eyes. Ow. Oh my god. Popping my neck. It feels so good and so bad at the same time. There we go. Oh man, oh man. That's a weird fucking reflection to be there. Oh. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about anymore. Talk about the news. But nothing good about the news. I guess I could mention something I already mentioned. I got a Game Boy, like a DMG Game Boy, and I am excited to fix that sucker up and play regular Game Boy games on it. Because I have a lot of regular Game Boy games, but like, I've only ever had a Game Boy Color at the, like, at the newest, like, at the oldest. My first Game Boy was a Game Boy Color. I still have my second Game Boy, which was also a Game Boy Color. Because, I got the first one, I let the first one get stolen because I, wasn't thinking. You know, trusting in humanity and all that shit. As a child is oft to do. Children are very trusting in others. I just left my Game Boy sitting underneath a park bench, so if you ever lived in this area, I'm not gonna say where, and you stole a fucking Game Boy Color from under a park bench, give it back, you fucking thief, I'll kill you. Meet me at the McDonald's on the west side, and you contact me first and tell me when you're gonna do it, and I'll tell you if I can meet you at that point, at that time, or not. And if you come in and you have one with the wrong color, then I'll be like, you are not the person who stole my fucking Game Boy. That is the wrong Game Boy. And my face will still be covered so that you cannot see it. And it's a weird thing I just remembered. There's like a whole group of Christians out there who really want the reason why they're a pro like Israel going to whoever to like the side that they want is for a really weird reason. They think that the Jews going back to Israel will start the rapture. They think this will start the rapture, and it's like, wait, you want that to happen? I guess, I mean, they think they'll get raptured up, huh? They think they'll get to go up, they think they'll get to go right ahead while we get left behind. Also, I think they think the Jewish people will probably also get left behind, but I don't understand this sort of point of view. I mean, hell, why wouldn't you want to be here? Literally, as it says, like, once, like, everyone on Earth, as soon as that happens, gets eternal life. And then at the end, like, Earth is arguably meant to be better than heaven, and we get to live forever in this heaven-like Earth. And it's like, okay. I don't see the problem. And they're like, oh, but you have to live through hell like Earth for a few years. It's like, I already fucking lived through hell like Earth, man. Like, what the hell? You can't act like, oh, this bad thing that is already happening to you would happen. It's like, man, you know, it's like, oh. You know, I wonder if it would actually, if something like that happened, if it would actually get rid of, like, good people, or if it would get rid of, like, the people who proclaim to be good but are doing, like, evil things. Like, I don't think Christianity as a concept is bad. I think Jesus was a pretty cool guy from the looks of things. Like, all the shit that he supposedly did was pretty cool. Jesus said, fuck capitalism. Jesus said all this, but then there's all those people who are like, no. See, it wasn't about Jesus wasn't an anarchist. Come on. Jesus was totally an anarchist, guys. Don't believe what those, like, capitalist Christians will tell you. Also, then there's the fact that, like, Jesus would absolutely fucking hate, like, mega churches, and it's like, oh, same, bro. Oh my god, I hate them so goddamn much. And he'd be like, hey, now. And I'd be like, oh yeah, sorry, I forgot that that's... And he'd be like, ah, it's no big deal. And I'd be like, well, to reiterate, I hate them so much. I do. I hate mega churches so much. They're the worst. They piss me off to no end. Oh, I'm also reminded of something else that pisses me off, like, to an extreme amount. So, a couple weeks ago I saw in DC, the people had voted. Like, you know, it was like, oh, hey, here's a vote. Here's something that everyone gets to vote in. The people, like, in 80% of the people of the District of Columbia voted, hey, let's legalize pot. There's no reason to keep it illegal. Congress said, nope, not doing that, not letting that happen, not letting the people get what they want, which is like, oh, that's so infuriating, you know? I think it was Congress. It was some government group that said, hey, no, you can't do that. Oh man, I just looked at the screen and saw that it's all choppy. I apologize for that again. If you want to skip over this one, if watching it at least, because I'm just going to ramble about nothing again, as I am oft to do. And then there's my thing of, I don't even smoke weed, but I don't think weed should be illegal. I mean, do you know why it was made illegal in the first place? Or not why it was made illegal, but why it was, like, really started getting cracked down on? Because the guy who said, hey, let's crack down on this drug, the people who primarily use it were people he considered his political enemies. So it was a way to criminalize being his political enemy without criminalizing being his political enemy. Because, well, that'd be unjust for a president to do. But Nasty Ronnie said, hey, what if we started cracking down on pot and heroin? Not because I care about pot addicts, not because I care about, like, people who are on drugs, but because because I want them to be not on drugs. It's because I hate, you know, it was black people and hippies, because, like, you see most of the way heroin was marketed, when it was marketed, it ended up being something that was more used by black communities. And hippies love pot. That's just the whole shtick. So it's not surprising that part. But like, it's so maddening. And then you'll have people who smoke pot themselves who keep voting for the guys who are like, nah, let's not make it legal. You know what? I'll out her. My mother, for instance. My mother smokes pot, keeps voting Republican. Why? Mom, you smoke pot. The Republicans don't want that to be legal. And before anyone's like, oh, what? You know what? I'm just gonna quote Sublime on this. I don't care if my mom smokes pot. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics to that song because I don't like Sublime. And I know, oh. Some people like saying that is like sinning. Like, oh my god. How could you say such a thing? I just don't like them. They kind of write like songs about trashy people, and I don't like that. Like, if I wanted to listen to songs about trashy people, I'd listen to Rancid, because at least their, like, band name makes it obvious. Like, oh yeah, we're listening to something rancid. But Sublime doesn't sound like you're hearing songs about, like, trash people who live in the garbage. Because they don't got money, because everything's screwed everything up. No. Sublime sounds like you're gonna hear some funky shit. Like, yo, those beats are sublime. But Sublime, I think Sublime sucks. And we're just gonna keep rambling about shit like that. Rancid's great though. I like Rancid. Which, I know, it's gonna sound weird, like, wait, you don't like Sublime, but you like Rancid? What? I don't know. Like, I legitimately like Rancid. Red Hot Moon, it's a good track. I cannot remember any of their others right now, so, because I don't listen to music a lot. I listen to, podcasts more often than I listen to music anymore. Because listening to music is bad for my voice, because I always hurt my throat when I'm singing along to the music in the car. Sorry, also I misspoke the Sublime lyric. It's, I don't get angry when my mom smokes pot. I get annoyed by some of the things that happen, like, you know, I had left my car with my dad. My parents are divorced, that's important to this. So he left my car over there, or he did stuff with my car, and he's like, and I had to call him to ask him because he knew that Mom and her husband, Smokey and Drinky, were going to forget. And he was like, oh hey, they forgot, didn't they? And I said, yes. And he's like, yep, I figured they would. I'm like, yeah, not too surprising. And that got me a little mad. More annoyed than anything. And at least my dad also was amused. He knew they were going to. He knew that the alcoholic and the pothead were going to forget the thing he told them to remember. Or the thing he asked them to remember. Also, you know, and this reminds me, it's something funny. Is like, you know, my dad was like verging on being an alcoholic when when he was with my mother, and now he's not. He is not an alcoholic anymore. Like, I it was downright good for him. Which I think is very funny. I forgot that I haven't done like all the stuff above right now. So yikes. You know what? Let's wood. Not carrying in it all this wood cleaner. I don't know how much I bought. 9. I bought 9 liters of wood soap. Also, unlike this what I got by Sublime, I do get angry at the bills I've got to pay because I shouldn't have to pay these. Some of these things, like, every time I get like asked to do a survey by my power company, it's like, oh, do you have any thoughts about your power company? It's like I say them. I think that this should be a public service. That electricity should be a public service paid for by my taxes. If we are going to have like shit like that, it should be a public service paid for by my taxes. Oh fuck, I'm blinded now. Awesome. Yeah. We're in it now, brothers. Or non-brothers. Non-brother siblings. I didn't even clean off the back yet. Oh my god. I died. Can you believe that, chatbot? I died. Yes, we got one of those clean finally. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my gosh. Just thinking to myself, no wonder it's not clean yet. The backside looking like that, well, how could it be clean? Alright, so here we go. We're headed up to the top, folks. Oh, my head. Ow. Why is my head suddenly sharp pain in my head? Not cool. Oh, that was filthy. Holy crap. Oh god. Sorry about the choppy movement. I'm trying not to. That's right, baby. Alright. Arg. Had to move a thing. I'm very tired. I'm gonna do this. Sorry if you heard that. I'm thirsty. Alright. Very well then, fine. Do I want to play it this way? Play it this way I shall. No fucking clue. Oh, shit, yeah, sure. It is a crack-headed view. I may have to leave this one in the middle of doing it because I am so fucking bored. Also, my shoulder really fucking hurts. Like, oh my god. Oh, sorry, I got intense again. I forgot to talk. That ever happened to you, folks? Just forget to talk because you've gone intense. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and... That's the new one. We're not doing the new one yet. We'll continue it. Alright. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go down here and just do this. Oh, my shoulders hurt so bad right now. That's the wrong button. Here's a question for chat. Any of y'all watch that one dude's like fucking batshit insane like multi-hour views videos about like Nickelodeon sitcoms for the most part is what he's done multi-hour videos about. Frame, also clean. This pod is not clean, however. Pretty sus of it to be so filthy. What are you hiding from me with your dirt? My shoulders hurt so bad. This game is not good for me right now. Forget it. I think I am just gonna go ahead. No, you know what? We're gonna finish. We're gonna finish. Can't be a quitter. At least not like that. Being a quitter is fine, but quitting is fine. Like, if you just can't do something, you don't have to try and finish it if you don't want to. But I want to finish this. Awesome. Let's go ahead and count all those. We got that one's clean. That one is not clean. Okay, so multiple of those are very not clean. damn it, god damn it. I'm fucking this up. I am so fucking angry. I pressed the button to stop it, and it's like, oh, no, you didn't. Wouldn't it be funny if I just said, no, you didn't? You know what time it is, though? It is currently time for me to take a short break. I am very fucking tired. How have you been, chat? Gaming again. It's a very short break, I know. But, maybe it might be an even longer break, actually. Maybe I'm just gonna stop because I don't want to keep doing this shit. There's a little part of me that envies, but also a little part of me that pities people who can make a whole career out of this shit. Like, goddamn. It is not easy. Not fun. Not as fun as you might think. I can just check how many front spokes. I have all the front spokes. I don't need to do that shit anymore. That is an awful shout out. Holy moly. This might sound odd, but I was just thinking, like, maybe I could take a short break from this level to do some free play missions, because that's more fun to me than the regular game right now. We are so very tired. If you know what I mean. Ha 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 ha. Nice. Yikes. I keep pressing T to rotate because it's right next to R. And my brain thinks that that's how far away the R key is from W. From F, actually. I press it with my index finger. Oh, this is something I was thinking about earlier. It's kind of fucked up how much, like, Minecraft Redstone has in common with, like, real-ass electrical engineering and also, like, programming. Like, if somehow the Minecraft YouTube business ever, like, dries up, Mumbo Jumbo has a promising career as an electrician. He could be like, oh, Mumbo Jumbo's electricity service. Best electrician in all of London. Doesn't have to be true. I don't know if he's even in London or England, but you know. He does it in London because that's where the money is, because that's where the rich people live. I know enough about the yuck to know that that's the case. Also to know that people from there likely hate it when you call it the yuck, but that's not gonna stop me. Who just hates it in general. That's a surprisingly good joke, I think. I think that one's good. You can use that one. You know, be like, people from this place hate it when I call it that, unlike me, who hates it. Specifically, I think you have to say that it's about the yuck. Like, yeah, people from there hate when I call it that, unlike me, who just hates it. The joke is that the yuck is yucky. Hence the name. Oh boy, oh boy. We are doing this the slow way, but also the funny way. No, we're not. I can't. It's too slow. Ah. You ever just think to yourself, why am I so, like, in the wrong spot? And then you realize that, oh, well, I'm using the wrong keys. My fingers are misaligned on the goddamn keyboard because my fingers are so fat. And keyboard gaming, like, man, I'll tell you, if I could use a joystick and a keyboard, like a joystick and mouse, I'd be, like, that'd be proper. That'd be proper. I don't even know what else I was gonna say though. Like, I feel like I was gonna say something else, like it was, like I was a person from the yuck. You'd be like, oh, that's proper this, but I don't know what it was, and I don't think it matters. Cause that's proper is pretty good, I think. That's right, baby. We got that guy done. I'm gonna say it again. I'm really excited about this DMG Game Boy that I just got. It's busted as hell. I'm gonna fucking fix the screen. It's gonna be so cool. Here's a thought for you, chat. If for some reason you just got randomly invited to be like a permanent member of your favorite Minecraft SMP that like was of YouTubers or streamers or some shit like that, what the fuck would you do? Would you be like, yes, absolutely, and then just like be a little weirdo at them and make everything really difficult? Cause you're a little weirdo? Or would you be like, oh god, are you fucking kidding me? Why the hell would I do that? Because I think that's how I'd have to respond if I got invited to, like, a big name Minecraft SMP. I'd be like, me? Are you guys on crack or something? Ironically, if it was my sense of humor, that might make them want me even more. Be like, see, that's perfect. That's exactly why we want you, because you'll say things like that. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, exactly. Because to me, saying things like, what the fuck are you talking about, is funny. Oh, hey, this is something I can do. I forgot. So you can check rear outer beams 1 of 8. Rear spokes 5 of 8. Okay. Good to know. As I've said before, sorry, my streams are generally either I'm rambling on and on and on about nothing, or I am not saying a single goddamn thing. And it very quickly just turned to I am not saying anything, and I apologize if you are watching and listening to this or something like that in the far future, because I currently have, according to the Twitch stats page, I have 1 viewer, and hey, whoever you are, I hope that's not just counting, Nightbot. Though I am pretty sure it does not do that by design. Hey, you know what? If you are my 1 viewer, why are you watching me? There's so many other better Twitch streamers out there. What about me had you think like, oh yeah, this is a person worth watching? Okay, I can do this while it's moving. Oh god. Difficult, but possible. Yikes. You ever just press the wrong one? Because you try to press W, but you press E instead because you got fat fingers. I'm gonna keep bitching about that. Because I'm fat and that's what I do. I bitch about having fat fingers. Alright. Clean this up, clean this up. We're not gonna have a poopy cart. It's not gonna be poopy here. Awesome. You know, I'm reminded of something that's kind of weird. I have not seen anybody like be neutral about any movies that have come out in the past like year or so. They either love them or they absolutely despise them, and it's like, that is so weird. Like that Matrix movie. I have heard like two critiques of it, two different like points of view, and either those points of view are, this is the greatest movie ever. The Wachowskis deserve every goddamn award in the fucking book, and this movie is dog shit. The Wachowskis deserve to be like drug out into the street and shot. And I have not heard any in between. It has been only those two. I've not heard like, oh, the new Matrix movie is just okay, I think. Or, I just didn't care for it that much. Really? The pod frames on this one are clean, huh? Okay, that's some weird stuff that I don't hear. As I said, like, I've not heard anything neutral about this movie. I have only heard it is the greatest ever and it is the worst ever. And that's so strange to me. Have you ever experienced anything like that, chat, where something is so strange, like you won't hear like this sort of situation where I've heard no neutral comments on it. Also, I've heard no neutral comments on the Batman, the new Robert Pattinson Batman. I have heard that it is either the best Batman movie or the worst Batman movie. Not heard that it's just a good movie or it's okay. I will say, I've heard a lot more positive compliments to it than negative. And also, most of the people who are saying that The Matrix was really good are trans, and most of the people who are saying it sucks aren't. So, hell, maybe I'll love it. Maybe I'll love it if I go watch it. I love seeing the thing. Nice. Alright. Ooh. Nice. Nice. Starting a new stage. Oh yeah, I remember that was the last stage in the last update because I summoned Talon to help and oh my god. Multi-purpose, baby, yeah. Oh, clean that stuff away, yes. I thought I heard, like, an animal or something, but it was just some neighbor or something in real life. Oh, speaking of neighbors or something in real life, if you can hear my neighbor's, truck right now, sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. Their driveway just happens to be right next to where Griffin decided to put the fucking, the computer. Wowee. I hate having to clean off graffiti in this game. It makes me feel like a cop. I know I've said that every time I've had to do it, but ugh. It just bugs me. Player character though, don't care. As long as they get their, as long as they clean the walls and get their paycheck. As long as they get to clean and get paid. And I respect that. Wait, they were in the truck the whole time and then they didn't go anywhere? What? I'm so confused. Chat and future YouTube viewers, they just were in the truck for like 20 minutes and then didn't go anywhere? I am so fucking confused right now. You know, I just couldn't imagine Why? Oh, is it still choppy? It's significantly less choppy than the previous stage, but it's still quite choppy. I don't know what the problem is with the video capture. I apologize if this is choppy, people of the viewership. I don't care, actually. I'm just playing the game and I'm having fun playing video games. Relaxing and rambling and losing my fucking mind, as per usual. And feeling songs playing in my mind, but I can't sing them because singing is against the rules on Twitch. Not entirely true, but it might as well be. And I'm not gonna sing in public anyway because it's very... I think I'm not good, and it would be embarrassing to be proven correct. Oh, that's lichen. Like, what is that orange stuff? Mold? Fungus? Fungus. Bothers me when people don't pronounce things correct. Talking about lichen. Like, I understand, you know, it's not a commonly known word. But people who know how it's pronounced and then continue to pronounce it wrong be like, I think I'm just gonna do this wrong on purpose because I hate you. It's like, it sure seems like they're, like, I don't know if they're doing it, like, because they hate people who care about things, but, like, sometimes it feels like that. Ever since they added glow lichen to Minecraft, there's been a dude who I watch who consistently pronounces it lichen on purpose. It's like, does he hate autistic people? The answer is probably not. He didn't think about that. Oh, that's something I was thinking of earlier. It's kind of weird, like, when you hit a few stereotypes, but not all of them, and in fact you go very much the opposite way on some of them, like, okay, you know, I'm a trans person, I like Bloodborne, and I've played a Dark Souls game or two. I could not play them, like, every goddamn time I see a trans person playing one of these games. They're hammer wielding. They're wielding big, heavy, two-handed hammers, and I don't like that. I like medium speed weapons. Like, I played Bloodborne, I picked up the axe. I didn't pick up another weapon until I found the, like, I didn't use consistently another weapon until I found the electric freaking, mace. The shock mace, you know? I don't remember what it's called. I know it's got a funny little name. But I only just started using that because I just picked it up. And it's like, huh, that's something I hadn't thought of, that like so many, as I said, I've watched like lots of people like that play these games, and all of them using hammers, and it's like, I do not like hammers. And the axe is my favorite weapon in Bloodborne, so it's like, okay, there you go. But like, it's got to run for its money though with that electric mace, however. I still stand by, I think that Nintendo needs to re-release Chibi Robo and Chibi Robo Japan exclusive DS game, which is not Park Patrol. That's a different game. That was a Walmart exclusive if you were here in the United States. And you know, I remember passing by it so many times and thinking, I'll get that some other time. I want to play the first one first. And go ahead, go look up Chibi Robo Park Patrol on eBay. I saw it in the fucking bargain bin at Walmart way back when. $20. Go look it up. Go look it up on eBay right now. You can pause the video. That's fine. Look up Chibi Robo Park Patrol on eBay. Significantly more than $20. Is the thing I'm going for here, which is nonsense. Like, I'll admit it, I get it, you know. I played Chibi Robo 1 a little bit. I've played 10 hours of it. Chibi Robo is canonically super expensive. That doesn't mean all his games should be. His games should be all a reasonable price, and everyone should be able to play them. I think $60 is a reasonable price for Chibi Robo, the video game. How much would I pay for a real Chibi Robo, however? I think those sort of things would probably be worth a few grand. A tiny robot that cleans the house for you, yeah, those would be worth a few grand. And it's not just like a Roomba, because Roombas are like barely robots. No offense to a Roomba, but you're barely a robot. You're a vacuum cleaner with a freaking a vacuum cleaner with a camera attached and a computer attached. Chibi Robo is an actual robot. And I think he should get more games, and that they should not be Chibi Robo Ziplash. I think he should get another real game, perhaps even the same real game he had before. And then everyone should get it because it's great. It's a great game. Also, I would recommend that not having your first experience of the game be watching someone else play it, because like I would not be having the same emotional response I'm having to this game if I was just like watching someone else play it. Like when I felt my heart explode when you got the little pajamas. He gets pajamas at one point. It's the cutest goddamn thing I've ever seen. What even is this stuff that's telling me it's hard to clean? Ah, oil. I suspected because it was shiny. It's like, oh, that looks like oil. It has been confirmed by the game. That is in fact oil that you are spraying away. I'm not doing that. Sorry, I was just, I ran out of breath for a second. Well, you know what? I know. I can do this about it. Alright. Oh, man. Alright. Cleaning up the ceiling part. I'm probably gonna finish this wall and then stop for the day because I'm very tired of playing this game. I'm excited to be in new levels, but wowee. I have to do the ceiling of this section as well. I can't leave that undone. Or I lost my sense of direction for a second and I couldn't remember that I was looking up. Like, I legitimately for a moment thought I was looking down at, like, a wall. And you know what, I'm gonna say it, if you found my videos and you enjoy them, don't keep me a secret. Don't be like, ha ha ha, this person's gonna be my little secret. Nobody else will be able to watch them but me. Because I would like for other people to be able to watch me. I would like very much to, like, not necessarily make a career of this, but to, like, you know, not feel like I'm a nothing. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Especially your neighbors. Neighbors love watching people. As a neighbor myself, I can say this, without a doubt. Neighbors just love watching folks. Oh, these are two separate portions? Oh my gosh. Chat, did you know this? You might have. You might not have. Okay. Alright. Also, there's a part of me that wants to give a big middle finger to Captain Disillusion for disillusioning me and ruining the entire Chills channel for me. You know, the YouTuber Chills. Yeah, I can't watch his videos without laughing anymore because of how fake everything is. Like, all these things, like, oh my gosh, that was so scary. Like, the things he's saying are scary are really just, like, obvious bullshit. And that's a joking, at the captain. If he somehow sees this, if you somehow found this video from 30 years ago, by the way, it's definitely gonna be 30 years by the time people actually watch this. Nobody's gonna watch this now in 2022. It'll only be in the 2050s when I'll just be like a famous star and I'll be like 60 and I'll be like, what do you mean people found my YouTube videos? I ain't done a YouTube video in 30 fucking years. That's not true. I'd be like, I ain't done a YouTube video in 20 fucking years. I'll stop when I'm 40 because then I'll have other things that I can do. And they'll be like, yeah, they found all your YouTube videos from 20 years ago, Grandma. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't got no grandkids. You gotta have kids to have grandkids. Fuck. They're like, why do you sound so old? You're only 60. Shut the hell up, I know what I'm about. It's the pain all the time. I'm in pain, you see. It hurts to be old. It's like, I guess. gender's kind of fucked up because, like, who the fuck came up with it? Like, who decided that this basic dichotomy of sex, like, oh, that means something more? It means nothing more than there's a dichotomy of sex. It's not even like, you know, the amount of people who can't discern between sex and gender is, like, pathetic. Like, come the fuck on, Rowling, you dumb cunt. I'm gonna say that right now. I hate that. I hate that bitch. But also, as has been pointed out by people more eloquent than myself, her, like, she has a lot of other shitty opinions that just sort of, you don't realize until, like, you have to look at her shit critically. Like, if you're just someone who read the books as a kid, you didn't do this because you weren't reading them critically. You were just reading them. You were reading a story about a magic world and a magic boy and a bunch of other stuff. But a lot of the other stuff, when you think about it through a critical lens, you're like, that's actually, kind of fucked up. Especially this new one where it's like, okay, this new game coming out, it's like, they are not trying at all to make this to make it seem like it's not evil. And as I said, in some of the things, like, you know, it's definitely just a thing of, like, apparently in, the Harry Potter films, there is, on the floor of the bank, a large, like, not quite exactly the same, but there is the 6-pointed star. And it's like, that's pretty fucking sus. And I'd wager what it was someone caught onto the thing and was like, I'm gonna do this. And nobody else fucking had caught on. Nobody caught on yet. They were just like, oh yeah, goblins, sure. I understand how goblins are. And so one designer guy was like, I'm gonna put a 6-pointed star in there. Because they're clearly meant to be this thing. And it's like, okay, you know what it is. They were being a Nazi. This person was acting like a Nazi. Can't stand those guys either. Like, what? Why would you be like that? I don't understand that. That doesn't make sense to me. Alright. Cool. With that section done, folks, it's been real. Too real at some points, where I just talk about shit nonstop for no reason. So, since it's getting too real, we are ending the stream. Thank you all for coming out. I know that that's a weird thing to end on, but you know what? It's a normal thing to end on. Everyone should end every stream with "fuck Nazis." They're bad people. Don't like them. Got my links on the screen. See y'all next time. I will play a game on Wednesday. Maybe this again because I'm brain tired. Done. Bye.